Hey guys, it's Manny here and welcome to my very late first impressions of Pixelboy in the ever-expanding dungeon. This is a roguelite-ish top-down shooter where you kind of have to work your way through a dungeon. It'll start making more sense as we go on. I just crafted some armor there before we go into a run here. And I'm also going to go and buy some modifiers for our pixel shot here, which is a... You know, these concepts are basically the main sort of things behind the game. So you can have 3 modifiers equipped up here, and they each have a certain amount of shots. You can see they change up the way you shoot pretty dramatically. We're going to go down the elevator here to resume where we were in the dungeon. Java just had to update there. It decided that was the most important thing that my computer could possibly be doing right now. So the armor here gives us like 10 extra HP, and we can repair armor at a cost of like, I think it's 120-ish. Repairing armor basically just, you know, like allows you to keep up all the armor buffs you get, keep up extra HP. This thing will give you a full heal. You can also buy heals from the shop and stuff when you get to there. I'd actually planned on doing a let's play of this game, but I've kind of run short of time in recent days because I'm about to go on holiday. And like I wanted to get a video out on the game done, and I've just been like not procrastinating the video, but just sort of getting caught up with shitloads of other stuff in the meantime. And I keep going, oh shit, I need to make a video on that game still. It's now like a little while after the game has been launched. The game is really fun actually. I really enjoy it. I've been having a bunch of fun playing it. I like the way it works. You can either do, oh wow, I'm getting like a super speed boost there. I don't know what that's from. The way it works is you can either do hardcore playthroughs or softcore playthroughs. I want to repair armor here. Oh, it's only 80 to repair armor, that's not bad. I think the armor repair cost goes up as the armor gets better, which makes sense, obviously. Yeah, so, bollocks, I didn't see that guy there. I've got like, I feel like the spiders on my hair right now, and my hair just like, my forehead just keeps tickling. I feel like it's just my hair falling onto my forehead, and it's tickling the shit out of me. But it's really frustrating and keep needing to like scratch my face. So that's why I keep stop shooting. I take my hand off the keyboard. So yeah, the game basically revolves around get coins, and if you play on softcore, when you die, you respawn in that village with your coins and your keys. And the idea is to get through each level, you have to find all the parts of the RGB keys, so the red, green, and blue components of the key. You find all of those, and you can make it through to the next floor. There's like 5 floors in the game, each with a couple stages. This is stage 4, or level 4 of stage 2. Once I complete this level, we'll be taken to the boss. Every time I have to retry, I'll start from this level, and then it's the boss fight is on level 5. You have to beat the boss to unlock the next stage of rooms. The game also has some really great music, so if you listen to that in the background, it's probably much more interesting than my commentary. The music is freaking awesome. It's like, it's the perfect vibe for the kind of neon visuals and stuff that are going on. It's a really nice vibe that this game gives out. So you can see here I pick up armor orbs. You can use armor orbs to craft armor, and the more money you spend on the armor, the better quality the armor is. So if you're playing the softcore version of the game, and you like what you want to, maybe you find a bit where it's like, oh, this is really difficult. I need to get some good armor or some good pickups to. Also, you have to find a pickup in the world, like a weapon modifier, before you can buy it in the shop. So that's why all those ones are available in my shop. I just leveled up here. So what you can do in the soccer version is just grind up, basically, just not spend too much money on each floor. Yeah, it's just not spend much money on each floor. Go through a bunch of runs, grind a bunch of money and keys, and then go in and just have one run where you have insane armor, etc., etc. Like you level up a couple of times, so your stats are naturally better. And that's like how you can sort of grind up in the softcore version to get through the game at hard difficulties, like if you want to. But if you play it on hardcore, you have to do it all in one run. Like you can go back to town and stuff to craft armor and things like that, but it still has to be done all in one run, which is really, really difficult when you consider the length of the game. It's really hard. Like I've died probably 5 or 6 times, and I'm only on the second set of floors here. So the game has a lot of replayability in that sense. And I think there's also a daily dungeon feature that's being worked out, which would be really, really awesome. I think give the game like a butt ton of replayability, which it doesn't actually need because it's got like a really good amount of it just, in and of itself and in its current form. So yeah, this is pretty much it. You get pickups, you get armor, You craft things and you work your way through killing random, all the floors randomly generated. The rooms are all pretty much the same, so there's not too much in terms of difference in the rooms. But the mobs on each floor that you get are completely random. That's the double growing pixels on here, so my pixels grow to massive sizes. It's pretty cool. I actually haven't found any parts of the key here, which is quite surprising. You would usually, and we lost our armor here, so we lost some damage and speed and stuff like that, which really sucks. Oh god, okay, alright. That is a free key. The game is, the game is really quite difficult. I've found that you also have a shield when you press space, which I will never use because I just always seem to forget that you have a shield. The only other thing with the shield is that you have to be at full shield charge before you can start using it. Yeah, this is the game. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I've been playing it. I've probably got a couple hours into it now. I actually recorded some parts of a Let's Play, but then I had to sort of stop them as I ran out of time, and it's just like, oh look, it shows me where they are. I don't know, sometimes it seems to show me, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not exactly sure what dictates whether it's going to show me where the pieces are or not. Maybe it's just that I have to find them. Nice, okay, we found the treasure room here, and we actually have enough. I got hit by that scorpion. Those scorpions' attacks are really easy to dodge, but if you don't manage to dodge them like there when you get cornered by them, they do so much damage. It's really bad. And those little guys slow you when they hit you, which means you get fucked by all the other enemies. -1 fire rate. That mushroom sucks. Mushrooms are like random stat changes that you can pick up. Right. Okay, so I wanna. There we go. Kind of working towards an AoE effect there. Want to go down. We want to find the shop here. Find the shop, get the last pixel, and just get out. Is basically like what I want to aim towards. The game does look really pretty. If you haven't been paying attention, then the game just looks gorgeous. Like the art style that it runs with is just this fantastic little neon visual art. I love it. I think it looks great. Okay, I just got wrecked. I just walked into a corner and got wrecked. But yeah, that's the game. I don't want to do a particularly long preview here because I feel like a lot of the beauty of this game is learning it as you go and seeing how it goes. I guess if I go to the main menu here, I can show how the hardcore stuff. So you can start normal mode, you can start hardcore mode. The daily dungeon stuff is coming soon. So this is basically, I think the hardcore mode will be the way to play this game after you get used to it. But the normal mode is a nice way to just slowly work your way through the game at the start, because it can be, I think it's quite difficult, and I think you have to figure out how to play it before you start going with hardcore mode. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.